Hello guys, welcome back to a new adventure with me. I'm back here at the Shenandoah National Park, Skyline Drive, and today my plan is to hike a new trail that I haven't hiked before. Today's trail is going to be called the Trayfoot Mountain. As you guys already know, it's located here in the park, and the total distance of the trail is 9.2 miles. And the reason I chose this trail today is because in the very near future I'm planning to hike the most dangerous hike in the Shenandoah. So I want to get my body ready for the distance and for the elevation gain. I'm just really excited about that and about today's hike as well. Today is such a beautiful day. As you can see, it's clear blue skies. It's this beautiful blue color. As you can see, the leaves also are changing on the trees. So it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous day, I gotta say. I'm really pumped up today, really excited to hike this trail. And as you can see, I already also got my jacket because it's kind of getting cooler. The temperature's in the lower 50s. And also got with me some pure silent black tea in the backpack. Got 2 water bottles. Hopefully that's going to be enough for today's trail. And also brought some sandwiches, first aid kit, and just in case I brought my bear spray as well. Also just want to let you know that it is 12:39 p.m. right now. My plan is to finish this hike before it gets completely dark, which is around 7 o'clock. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do this. This is going to be awesome. So far the trail, guys, is quite easy, I would say, in the beginning here because it's a gradual, slow decline down the trail, so I haven't started going up yet. So far the trail is easy and very beautiful. just came to an intersection and I had to make a sharp right turn. That way it keeps going down the Trayfoot mountain trail. And according to the trail post, it said that there should be a summit here in a couple miles, I believe. So we're gonna keep walking, and right as soon as I turned right, you know, toward where the blazer told me to go, as you can see, my breath is shortened here because it's an incline now. It's a pretty steep incline going up. So before it was like level, easy. Now I think this is where the hard part comes. I want to get a small water break here. And in the beginning of the trail, I was cold, but now I am sweating. So it is time to take the jacket off. By the way, this is going to be my first time so far today drinking water. So far, I already hiked over 4 miles and I have not drank a single amount of water. So first time, let's go. Ooh, slowly getting hungry. So I really hope I get to the summit here soon so I can maybe eat some food. And I'm glad it's challenging right now because I need this challenge so I can take on the most dangerous hike in the Shenandoah. All right, let's keep trekking. One thing that I just noticed that I gotta let you guys know is the trailblazers now changed to a different color. So instead of yellow, now they're blue. So if you're hiking this trail now, and once you made that sharp right turn, the blazers should be now blue. All right, guys, I'm super weak right now. I can't go no more without food. So I think I'm about a mile away from the summit, but I'm just super weak right now. Like, I need food. I don't think I'm able to keep going uphill without any energy. So it shows I already hiked about 7.6 miles. So imagine hiking 7.6 miles without any food. So that's how I feel right now. Is I'm hungry, so I'm gonna show you what I brought with me. Of course, I got my water. This is the last water bottle I got left, but I still got my tea as well, so that should be enough. Brought some onion. I don't know why, but onion always gives me energy. That's why I always bring it, and it just has good flavor. And then I brought a couple sandwiches. These are the bacon sandwiches that I had last time, and I decided to bring them again today because they're just so delicious. Man, this incline is the hardest part so far of this hike. But here you go, look. Got some delicious bacon sandwiches with sourdough bread. So basically it's a simple sandwich: bread, avocados, and bacon. I also got a couple extra strips of bacon here. Let's go ahead and eat these sandwiches. I am hungry. When we get to the summit, we'll drink some tea with some German chocolate, so I can't wait for that. I also brought 2 more things with me. Brought some carrots. And I brought, one last thing is I brought some apple. Well, not some apple, just 1 apple. One thing I learned about hiking challenges is that you got to know your body, though. You know, you have to know to what limit you can take it, you know. I knew if I kept going right now, I'm telling you, I don't know what would have happened. I would have felt really bad. And I don't know, I probably would have started shaking probably if I didn't have enough food, because that's what happened to me before. But you just got to know your limit, you know. Got to know your limit, how much you can take it. You know, it's good to push yourself, but you know, don't go over that limit, because then it's gonna hurt you, you know. So I'm still really happy that I was able to hike over 7 miles without any food, just water, you know. That's cool. All right, guys, now that I feel so much better and relaxed, let's continue down our trail, and hopefully we're very close to the summit. Well guys, as you can see, I've made it to the summit, but what's interesting about the summit is this is not the Trayfoot mountain summit. This is actually the Black Rock summit. So what happened is I got to the Trayfoot mountain summit, but there was really no summit. It was just trees blocking the view, and I didn't really see anything. It was like really dark in that spot, and there was like barely any view at all. So that is why I decided to continue walking down the path and got here to the Black Rock summit. So that's where I'm here right now. Look at this beautiful sunset here. Well, it's about to start setting here, but it's still really beautiful. A little bit more windy and more chilly here, as you guys can tell. This is probably my favorite chocolate right now, is these little German chocolate cubes. They're just milk chocolate, but they're really, really good. The best. So today guys, I want to ask you one question. In this world, who do you follow? Do you follow yourself? Do you follow some famous person? Do you follow your family, your father? You know, do you follow God? You know, who do you follow in this world that helps you and shows you, you know, what's right and wrong, and what shows you, you know, what path in this life what we should take, right? Some people, they follow their father footsteps. Sometimes people look at famous people, right? They look at who's successful, who's famous, and just kind of follow in their footsteps. But the question is, how do we know ultimately who's going to give us true happiness and real meaning and purpose in this life? And from my experience, as you guys already know, if you have watched my previous videos, Jesus and God, He's the one who is the one that leads me and shows me where to go. This is the one who I follow. We all need a teacher in our life. We all need someone who we can follow and who we can listen to, you know? And Jesus, in my opinion, is the greatest of all teachers. There's no better and greater teacher than Jesus. We can learn so much from Him. And in my own personal life, I've witnessed Him, and I can tell you for a fact that He's the one who is the real source of true meaning and happiness and real purpose in life. So the question is, though, is let's say if we want to follow Jesus, if we want to follow the ultimate person who's going to give us, you know, real meaning and purpose in life, and who's going to help us and guide us in our life, right? If we want to be His disciple, the word disciple just basically means a student, right? A student of that teacher. Then I'm going to read you one verse that tells us how to be a disciple. So I'm going to read you Luke 14:33. Luke 14:33. So likewise, whosoever he be of you that forsaketh not all that he hath, he cannot be my disciple. One more time. So likewise, whosoever he be of you that forsaketh not all that he hath, he cannot be my disciple. So the first step, I would say, to follow Jesus is we need to forsake all that we have. A lot of times I look in my life, right? A lot of times I look in my life and I notice that a lot of times I know Jesus and I know He's the source of happiness and meaning, right? But sometimes I just, you know, there's some things I like, you know, there's some things that I just don't want to give up. And it's the same thing here. To be a disciple of Jesus, we need to give up all that we have, all of it. Like it's either 100% for God or 0%. Like we have to basically all in or not, you know. We need to decide, like, are we following Jesus or not? This topic also reminds me of this verse in the Bible where Joshua, if you read in the Old Testament, one day he came to the conclusion. He said, choose ye this day whom you gonna serve. For me and my house, we will serve the Lord, you know. Like we have to make a decision in our life. You know, it's either 100% for God or 100% ourselves. Are we gonna follow ourselves and be our own disciple? And then, as you guys know, we as humans, we fail. So we are gonna fail ultimately, you know. So my challenge for you today, and for me as well, is let's be the disciples of Jesus, you know, because He's the one who can truly lead us in the right way and in the right path that we should go. And we're gonna find success through Jesus, you know, versus if we follow our own desire and our own path. As you guys know, we're humans, we're gonna fail. So to follow Jesus, we need to forsake all, not just, you know, leave something behind, but we need to forsake all. Anyway. Well guys, as you can see, I've made it back safely to my car. It's still a bit windy. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but I hiked a total distance today of 11.60 miles, a total time of 6 hours 24 minutes, a total ascent of 2,499 feet. So man, what an awesome hike this was, and what a challenge. I am so happy because I was able to not just hike only distance today, but also was able to hike in elevation. I was able to get 2,000 basically 500 feet, which is like double what I usually hike, which is awesome. So I'm definitely ready for the most dangerous hike in the Shenandoah coming up soon. And one lesson I learned today that I'm gonna definitely take on the most dangerous hike is, well, let's first wait till that car passes and I'll tell you. Is today, the hike itself wasn't like as difficult on my body as it was on my body, if that makes sense. So what I'm trying to say is that like it wasn't hard for me to walk and stuff like that, but what was hard on me was lack of food. Lack of food is what I learned today. So next time I'm gonna be, because it's a more longer hike and a little bit more demanding in altitude, I'm gonna be eating more. I'm just gonna be snacking more and eating more while I'm hiking. That way I have more energy and calories, and then I can make it, hopefully. So anyway guys, what a great hike this was. I hope you enjoyed this adventure. It was kind of interesting though that we weren't able to see the summit, but if you are hiking this trail, just so you know, there's not really a good view there at the Trayfoot mountain. So I highly recommend just hike that trail and just get to the Black Rock summit. Honestly, that was a way better view. So that was an awesome hike, awesome adventure. Thank you so much for watching guys. I just want to encourage you and challenge you to give up all that you have for God. You know, forsake all that you have and give up your life for God, because for me, that's my treasure. That's more important to me in my life. Nothing in this world beats having God on your side, you know? Like all those pleasures, all those material things that don't satisfy us completely, you know, at the end, Jesus is the way. Jesus is the one that truly fills the emptiness in our heart. So if you're not saved today, trust me, the best thing you can do is forsake all and surrender your life to Jesus, because as you guys already know, He's the way, the truth, and the life. John 14:6. So thanks again for watching guys. I'm excited for the next adventures coming this fall, and hope to see you guys in the next adventure. God bless.